What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Chats and Charts episode 16, and let's get right on into it. Alright, so we are about to get to work. Oh, my camera fucked up again. Ain't that some shit? Hold on. Hopefully my camera don't be acting all crazy today, guys. Miss Bird is hell. Volume. Hold on, let me fix this. This shit bright as a motherfucker. Filters. Damn, it's because I got all these screens. It's all good, it's all good. It's a motherfucker. I got all these screens. I'm trying to see how my it's all good. Camera gonna look. Damn, why is this shit so bright, bruh? Damn. Shit, man, bright. Contrast. I got all these screens. I would have to be like all the way back here for you guys to see it. Damn, why is that shit so bright? Default. Damn, why is this so bright, bro? Man, bright. I would have to see like all the way back here for you guys to see it. Damn, why is that shit so bright? Alright, I'm fixing my camera real quick, then we can get right on into it. Hopefully. I'm about to be like this on some crazy shit. Sorry. That gonna have to do. I'm gonna just leave it like that. If you guys don't like the way it looks, just let me know and I'll change that shit. Be like those. Alright. I'm just getting my iPad set up with my chart real quick and then we can get right on into it. We ain't gonna be wasting no time. Alright, so let's start off on the daily time frame. Matter of fact, we're gonna start off right on here. First things first, we're going to mark out when the market opened last night. So right here at the 12 a.m. open, this is going to be a good area for us to really map out what's going to happen throughout the day. Secondly, we're going to mark up our Asian session. So from here to here, our Asian session. And now that we have the open of the day and the Asian session marked out, we're going to look at what London session is currently doing. So you can see London session, we had a push up, clearing these Asian session highs, retrace, and now we've been pushing ever since. So not much has happened since last night. We've just been bullish. So honestly, if we're looking to remain bullish, all we'll be looking to do is basically catch a retracement of some sort. But we got to wait for a price to start to create a form of resistance so we can pull that fib. So until then, we just got to wait. We're going to mark up to 50% of our Asian range. But low-key part of me is expecting price to have a reversal right now, because I'm looking at the fact that price right now cleared these highs. Mind you, this is just all speculation right now. I haven't even looked at higher time frame. This is based off of what I'm looking at as of right now. Also, let me pull my fib from this high. I want to see if this is potential area. Yeah, we have a potential fib short coming along, so that we can pay attention to. Part of me is thinking we're going to have a reversal based off of what price is doing as of right now. But we're going to see. So now let's move on to the full daily and then the 4 hour. So right now you can see we're very bullish on the daily time frame right now. But we're also coming into this area of importance. So if I pull my fib from that high to this low, see we're coming into this area where we're also filling in this imbalance right here. From this wick to this wick right here, we filled an imbalance. So we currently filled the imbalance. We're trading into this daily order block that we have right here. We have this daily order block. And let's get to 50% of that order block so we can map out where price is as of right now. Okay, we're currently trading a little bit above the daily order block, 50%. So we just got to wait and see right now. Another thing we could possibly look to do is if price is going to continue bullish, we could possibly see a retracement down to 34,424 before pushing higher. Or we are going to start to have a reaction somewhere in here and then drop lower. So that's basically what I'm looking at on the daily time frame. But I'm keeping in mind that both last two candles are bullish. So I'm going to keep that in mind. I'm also keeping in mind if I go to the weekly, we're still rejecting this bullish order block. So I'm only going to be looking for buys personally. I'm only looking for long-term buys. If I see short potential, then I'll think about it. But let's start off on 4 hour right now. First thing I see is we're coming into this 4 hour order block also, which is another good sign for short, which I was thinking about. And like I said, if I pull my fib from this high to the low, I'm pretty sure it matches up with almost a 50%. Yeah, right here. 34,690 is a good area for a potential short as of right now. Based off of market structure, you can see we're clearly making lower low, lower low. This would be a lower low, lower high, I mean. So ideally, we would want to continue bearish, but keep in mind we could also just trade back down to this 4 hour order block, which is at 34,412. And if we go back to the time frame, 34,412, which is around this daily order block area. So that could be a potential trade. We could possibly look to see this reaction drop, then potentially continue bullish based off of the higher time frame. So honestly, that's what I'm looking to do right now. Looking to have a short-term short based off of higher time frames. I'm looking for a reaction at around 34,690. So 34,690, which is right there. Where's 34,690? Basically right here, and you can see we're starting to get this reaction. It's 34,690. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of reaction. And part of me wants to go short up here, but at the same time, I'm possibly just going to wait for price to make support, like I said. So maybe push up, then show me that it wants to come lower, so then I could draw my fib from this low, then I can have good areas that I would likely want to target. I will be targeting this Asian session high. And also, I'm keeping in mind this daily order block, which is at 34,431, 34,431, 34,431. This daily order block is pretty low. 34,431. So that's something I would also want to keep in mind. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just delete these. I'm gonna draw them up on the higher time frame. So boom. This is daily order block. Right here. This is our daily order block. Boom. Let's get our 4-hour one right here. Yeah, we're currently already rejecting that 4-hour one, it looks like. So I can get rid of this because I don't like the way these numbers are looking. Move that over. Back to lower time frame. US 30 up early. Yes, sir. Cooler beats. Up early every day. This is what we do. Just the early bird catches the worm. So we got this 4-hour order block we're going to be looking for a possible reaction from. And this daily order block is also at the low. There's Asian ring. So we could see a potential full reversal. There is a high chance that when we do drop, we could likely see a drop all the way down to this area. And this isn't based off of anything random. We have this 4-hour order block up here. We have that fib short we're looking at on the higher time frames. Also, let's look at what level this is at. It's at like a 34,700. So it's at it's a big figure level, not a major big figure level, but big figure level is a big figure level at the end of the day. Got that 4-hour order block. We have that. What else do we have? We're also filling in an imbalance. We're filling in an imbalance on a higher time frame. Daily imbalance or fair value gap, whatever you want to call it. Daily fair value gap fill. What else do we have up here? You have that daily order block, not daily order block. This is the daily order block, but we're trading above it, so I'm not really going to count that as a confirmation as of right now because it's not as profitable. But we're going to see. I'm going to be looking to go short at around this area. I'm going to wait for the reaction just so I'm sure, because I know selling up here is going to be a little risky considering the fact that we're pushing and pushing and pushing. So all I'm going to do is wait for lower time frames to start forming a support. I'm going to wait for these lower time frames to start making a support. I would support a resistance. So then I could draw my fib and I can map out where price is likely to go and map out where I could likely want to get out of price. Get out of trades. So that's all I'm looking for right now. Ideally, today looks like it's going to be a reversal type of day. And we're already clearing the previous day's highs and everything. Previous day low is all the way down here, which I doubt is going to be violated considering how high we are in price. So I'm going to be keeping that into account. I'm just going to be drawing all my areas of liquidity down here, right here. We're probably not going to even use all these areas. I'm just going to have them marked out for the sheer fact that if it does come to these areas, I know what I should be looking for. So yeah, this is really it right now. Not much really happened. You can obviously tell we're very bullish on US 30, and this is the lower time frame. Not much happened during that Asian session. Pushed, made, we didn't make the low of the day during New York and during London, so there is a chance that this reversal scenario will play out based off of the characteristics shown during New York session. So let's see. We just gotta wait now. It's just a waiting game now. Waiting to see what price is going to do overall. Yeah, but I need to fix this face cam. I'm looking at it. I look like fucking Michael Jackson. That's just crazy. Yeah, now you guys know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a reaction at 34,700. And from there, I'm going to look for potential short scenarios based off of the 5-minute, based off the 1-minute and 15-minute. And I'm going to be also going off the fact that it's 8:15 right now. And going into what time is it? Not what time. Going off of news. There might be news at 8:30, so I'm going to keep that into account. There is news at 8:30, high impact right here. Also unemployment, also core. So there is a high chance we're going to see a reaction from this area. But I'm just going to wait for a price to show me that it wants to react, and then from there, I'll be looking to take that trade. Because price could easily just start to reject now, or price could easily trade higher and then go to that 50% of that overall Asian range, which is right here, which is pretty high up. So that's why you gotta keep in mind everything. Because say price wants to reach for that 50%, is easily gonna stop me out, considering that this is a range of 100 pips, and I'm not gonna have 100 pip stop loss. That's out the question. Look at this, guys. Hold on, I want to see something. I just seen in Telegram chat right here. Look at this. Look at one of my members. 5,000 SAR to 11,000. This isn't really $6,000 USD. It's a little bit. It's less money, but still, he doubled the money. Even if this was $100, he doubled it to 200. Even if it was 1,000, he doubled it to 2. So that's crazy. Shout out to him. Shout out to Lima. All right, let's see. Back to charts. Now we just wait. You know what I'm looking for? I'm keeping my eye out on this area for potential shorts. And then once price starts to make a support, I'm going to draw my fib from that London low, which is right here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's that London low. I'm going to be anticipating price to have not a continuation, but I'm going to mark out where price is likely to target. So we can say I draw my fib from here to here. And I'm going short, expecting price to continue lower. I know that at all of these areas, 34,600, which is 38.20%, and the previous high, I know that there's a chance that we're going to see reactions here. So I know I can have my targets here and make sure I can take off partials at certain areas. So that's one thing I want to keep in mind. We can leave this fib on for now, considering we are making that low. So let's leave it until it shows us it doesn't want to respect that. We're going to see. I still believe it'll probably push a little bit higher before dropping, because that 830 volume is going to play a big part. But yeah, now we just wait. Ideally, the best buy scenario would have been under 12 a.m. open. So clearly, I'm not looking to really buy right now. I wouldn't be looking to buy unless we came down to at least this daily order block, at least based off of these higher time frame, like I'm saying. Also, if I pull my fib from this high to this low, that daily order block is right at that 38.20% level right here, which will also be filling in this gap from this candle to this candle. So there's two scenarios that we're just looking for right now. Nothing crazy, simple and little analysis based off higher time frame, 4 hour. You can see we're coming into this 4 hour order block in this range. Damn, arrow. That's why I didn't have the arrow on all of them. There we go. You can see we're starting to reject also. So we're gonna see. Once price, if we can have, part of me wants to. No, I'm gonna wait to get this trade. I'm gonna wait till 8:30. It's too early. I still think price is likely to still push. I was gonna say if this candle engulfs his last candle and breaks this low, I'm gonna hop on like the 5-minute or the lower time frame. Simply try to get in on a retracement of a fair value gap or a low, so I could possibly wait to get in back up here. Because right now it looks like it is just gonna be dropping and engulfing that candle. So I'm gonna wait. I just feel it's very close to this 4 hour order block, so why would it try to? I just feel, why would price come so close to the order block without tapping into it? That's my mindset as of right now. Trying to see what else it could be rejecting. There's not really much, so I'm just going off of what I see. Just gotta wait to see what price wants to do as of right now. Not much. Just gotta wait. That's all we gotta do. chilling right now, boys. Yeah, now we're just waiting for this. I still think we're gonna trade into this for our order block, so I'm not gonna be looking this short just of yet. I know there's still a chance. I don't know, price the way how close it got to it. I don't see why it's 20 pips away. I don't see why it wouldn't at least tap into it before dropping. It's just waiting game right now. You can see we're rejecting. Came back to that area that I was talking about that we could possibly look to short. So if price does start reacting here and dropping, at least we know why. This filled in the fair value gap, retraces order block on the 5-minute time frame before possibly rejecting. But like I said, I still think price is likely to keep on coming higher. It's also at this 38.20% level, but it's still too early in the day. So we just gotta wait and see what price wants to do. Give me a little more volume on this my computer. Here, put my Telegram chat going crazy. We all good. We all good. Let's check NAS 100 because we know that they're correlated pairs. Oh, it was my iPad making noise, that's why. Alright, but we know they're correlated pairs. So, let's see. This was a nice trade up here. Damn, that's nice. Shit. I don't know when I did that, but let's look at it based on. Yeah, NASDAQ's pushing right now. Sheesh. Let's go to 4 hour. It's very similar to what US30 was doing. It's coming into this 4 hour order block right now. So we might see a reaction on both of these prices because we know how overbought it is right now. It's expanded beyond belief. Same thing. So we're likely to see a drop. Maybe not a long-term drop. Like I said, it could just be a short-term drop. And for NAS 100, it could possibly just either be turning back to this breaker block down here or even the one above it. So just always keep that stuff in mind. But I don't really trade NAS like that. So, ooh. I don't really trade NAS like that, so I might not be as proficient as someone else that trades NASDAQ all the time, but personally, it's looking about the same, so we could see that volume kick in. We're still very early in the day, not even, and all my charts got moved. Damn. Let me get off. Go all the way back because I'm not trying to delete all of those. Damn, all these. But you can see these blue lines is that fair value gap on the higher time frame that I was talking about. Hold on, I gotta get rid of all these. That's why I hate using certain charts sometimes because this should be fucking me up. All these fibs, fibs, fibs. Daily order block, 4-hour order block. Which one's which? Look that one. Look at that. Alright, I think I got most of it off. Yeah, okay, this is my chart now. Alright, we good. Like I said, and I'm watching the 1 hour also. We're starting to slowly reject after coming to this candle right here. So it's all good. We still got about 30 minutes left on this hourly candle. So whatever happens here is going to decide what is likely to happen going into the rest of their day. Because like I said, if you watch my video on how to anticipate daily highs and daily lows, when London session tends to have a false breakout and clear liquidity before pushing higher or lower, that tends to be the high or the low of the day. Not always, but it has a high probability. And in this case, the London session didn't make the higher low of the day. New York is making the higher low of the day, and it's about to trade into this higher time frame support area, not support, resistance area, this 4-hour order block and 34,700, and it's that 4-hour fib short, plus we filled a daily fair value gap. So that will be our form of basically resistance that we're looking to see a reaction off of. And all we're looking to see is a possible short before a push higher based off the higher time frame. Like I said, they're still bullish, or it could be a complete reversal coming back down to this daily order block to then go higher. But as of right now, our best case scenario for getting a trade and getting in and out of the market would be to wait for price to just create this support and catch this short-term push to the Asian session high, which would be ideal. But if we don't get to take profit here, like I said, our fib areas that we have right here are going to be ideally where our main focus is going to be at. So yeah, we just gotta wait and see, guys. We'll see what today brings. Not expecting too much. We had a good week so far. I just need to make a certain amount of money to get to my weekly goal. So I'm not really stressing it if I'm really not able to catch no trades. Not really. I'm looking at it. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. If we see these trades though, we will try to capitalize on them. We won't be missing out on them. But we're also not going to be taking unnecessary trades that don't need to be taken. But now, how's everyone else doing? What's going on, Always Legend? Why you only trade one pair? Actually, bro, do I have a video on why I trade one pair? I think I have one. It's either coming out to Friday. I think I have a video strictly on it because I knew a lot of people were asking. Oh no, I have a video on it 3 weeks ago. Why I trade only one pair explained. If you really want to look into it. But honestly, bro, when you're trading one pair, it just keeps you learn it better. Because if you're trading multiple different pairs, you're gonna have to learn the different characteristics to each pair. When in reality, all you really need to trade is one pair. One pair can make you as much money as you want, as long as you learn it, study it, and take time to understand the way it moves. And that's why I've been able to be so successful with this pair, is because I've been able to put my time into it, and I only trade one pair. I backtest every day. I study the charts. I journal the notes. I have a lot of screenshots of this pair, and you learn to see certain things happen a lot. And when you see certain things happen a lot, you gain more confidence to take trades like this, where you're selling at an area that has basically no support, resale support. You get what I'm saying? And you start to trust it a little bit more. And it looks like we're about to tap into this 4-hour order block more than likely. It just turned 8:30, so that news volume's more than likely going to come in. So we're just going to wait to see what price is likely to do. But USD has the best structure. Yeah, it does sometimes. But you got to keep in mind, a lot of the time it has a lot of false breakouts also. And it has a lot of pushes to clear liquidity. Like this, You can see we had a major break before pushing higher. You can also see where's another good example. And like right here, this is an example of not really good market structure, because in this range of going up and down, there's not really much you can capitalize on. So there is a lot of times where you can't really take a lot of trades. Momentum is high to buyers. Yeah, a lot of the momentum, but that's just US 30. Majority of the time is pushing up based off of a lot of the other like weekly, long-term time frames, because that's what time frames the banks and all of them are trading off of. But we're about to see price happen in this 4-hour order block. We're gonna see what happens. I'm not gonna be taking a trade strictly off it, because like I said, price could still trade up to 50% this order block, 4-hour order block all the way up here. So we want to keep that in mind. And if it does trade all the way up there, it could make sense, because I'm keeping in mind that 34,800 is right there also. So I'm keeping that in mind. There's a lot of things just to keep in the back of your head when taking certain trades, so you don't get fucked over. And you can see we're having this reaction after almost tapping into it. So we're just gonna see what happens. I'm gonna give it like maybe 15 more minutes before I think about possibly entering, because I don't really like to enter too early no more. So I'm gonna just be patient and let the market show me what it wants to do. That's all. Got the hour time frame on my iPad, just watching it right now. Based off the hour time frame, we do have a fair value gap in there to pay attention to. But I'm just keeping in mind right now, we cleared this high right here, these previous 2 little candles high, after basically trading into this order block, trading lower right now. So ideally, you can see we came close to the order block. This, I'm gonna just ideally say it hit the order block as of right now, because this reaction we're having from it. So I'm just gonna let this candle close, and I'm gonna wait for the next few candles to possibly have a retracement for me to capitalize on this trade. Because if you look at the hour time frame, we're starting to have a big rejection candle. So that's something to keep in mind. We're starting to have a short-term market structure shift where we could be looking to catch a retracement. And that's all we're looking to do right now. Where's the video, bro? Always legend. Here, I'll show you right now. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Right here. Why trade only one pair? This one right here. It's only 10 minutes, not that long. Here, can I put in the YouTube chat? I think I can. That's the video for the why trade one pair. Hopefully that helps you. It's not really a crazy video. It was just, I knew a lot of people were always asking me why trade one pair. Euro USD or GBP or GBP, which pair, bro? Choose me, or any suggestions about that. Honestly, bro, I like GBP JPY personally. I don't really like the way GBP USD really moves, and I never really traded Euro USD. But the one pair that I know has a lot of volume and it tends to have good market structure is GBP JPY. That's because I used to trade that pair. The other two I tried to trade, but I never really had good luck with them. But GBP JPY is a good starting pair off if you're not really a proficient trader yet. So I recommend that. And even if you're not GBP JPY, another good pair. Let me think. That's like my favorite pair, honestly. That's my favorite Forex pair. I know there's a whole bunch. GBP JPY is good. You could try Euro USD. If you really want to have like 2 pairs, just leave it at that. Try Euro USD and GBP JPY and figure out which one you like more. Or I would just stick with GBP JPY and really learn from it, because GBP JPY, it has a lot of opportunities every week, every day, and it's very volatile. It's not like a slow pair either, so you're able to catch a lot of opportunity, even though it's a Forex pair. So hopefully that helps you a little bit. And it's just a waiting game now, guys. We know what we're looking for. Just gotta wait for it. These are all of our confirmations. If anybody's wondering for this short that I'm going to be looking to take, these are the confirmations we have of right now. So far, even if we get confirmation on a lower time frame, such as a retracement, we'll see what happens. But we're just gonna watch it based off the 5-minute right now, because we're gonna be looking for a retracement in about a few minutes. But like I said, if I pull my fib from this high this low that we're creating. Until this low is violated, we could be possibly looking for re-entries back up here. Back at this possible order block. We have this order block right here. And we also have the 50% of that order block right inside that fib, which is right here. So we could be possibly looking to go short in here, having a stop loss. I would have it above this order block, which is about 35 pips. Ideally, that's what I would be looking for. But if price trades a little bit higher, we just gotta wait, because there still is a chance we could trade into this order block. Just keeping all that in mind. It's about 8:35. News push price up, cleared the liquidity, traded into this 34 area. 34,700 is up here. We have this 4-hour order block. So we just gotta see what's NAS doing. Yeah, NAS is falling too on the lower time frame. Let's check the hour. Hourly is rejecting. Yeah, it's a lot of confirmations for why I should see a drop in price as of right now. So all I'm going to be doing is looking to catch a retracement. So when price starts to push up higher, I'm going to be looking to get in at around this 50%, which is at what level is this? 34,656. That's where I'm going to be looking to enter, having a stop loss above this 4-hour order block for about 35 to 40 pips, just to keep it, just in case price does trade into it with some volume. There is a chance, like I said, could trade into this order block because it came close but didn't really tap into it. So you just want to keep all those things in mind, because when you're trying to catch reversals like this, it could be very hard, considering that we're not going off of much previous past information. We could look all the way over, but it's only going to help us so much. You can see we're currently like rejecting this little order block right here, basically, because this black line is where price currently is. That's what it's rejecting, and this is the order block up here. So let's see, are we about to take this trade, guys? 40 pip stop. Is price going to continue to push up? Pushing and pushing. I'm trying to wait to see if price is going to continue to push higher, or I'm going to have to just wait. If it starts to reject around right here, I would think about shorting. Part of me wants to short, but at the same time, I feel like it's going to push higher. We're going to take the trade. I'm getting in sells right now. See, I just took the sell position. I'm about to place my stop loss and everything. Stop loss is going about, I got in at 34,658. 34,658. So 34,658 minus 40. 658 minus 40. 618. My stop loss is going at 34. What is it? 618? No, it's not 618. Hold on. Oh, I gotta add 658 plus. Okay. Plus 40. I might have a 40 pip stop. 698. Alright. Alright, stop loss is in place. I just set it. You guys can see. Going off a 5-minute chart. We're gonna see what we can get. In fact, I'm gonna keep this on like the hour. We're gonna see what we can get. We're having a stop loss above. We want to keep in mind that based off the hourly time frame, there is a chance that we could trade a little bit higher. Based off the lower time frame right now, this is what I'm looking to take this trade on. So let me put this in right here. I got in basically right here. If we take an L on this trade, probably gonna just call it a day, because I don't want to see price continue to really fly personally. So there, and we're going to be targeting the Asian session high, ideally, which is about 150 pips. This could be a good trade if it all plays out, but like I said, it might not always play out. So we just got to see what happens. We have our confirmations, got our lower time frame confirmation. We waited for this fib short and this 5-hour, but not 5-hour, 5-minute order block. So let's see what happens. Patience is the, oh, that's a drawdown right there. Well, let's see. Trust analysis. We have this 4-hour order block. Like I said, there is a high chance we can still tap into it. So I knew that going into the trade. So this risk I was willing to take. Let's just see what happens. It went up pretty fast, so I'm assuming maybe for the next 4.5 minutes it should ideally keep dropping, but we'll see. It's a little bit of a risky trade. plus fib short on 4 hour plus 5-minute retracement. Retirement. That is not what I said. Retracement. I can't type if you guys don't know. Yeah, we're not about quarter drawdown right now. As you can see, if you look to the right of my screen, it's all good. We just gotta play it out. Let's see what happens. Like I said, we have that 4 hour order block there, so we're going to be keeping that in mind this whole time, because there's a chance that once we tap into it, we can see a lot of reaction. I hate how the brokers are different. Like this 4 hour candle is not the same as what I'm personally looking at on my broker. It's not the same, so it's like a little weird. But it's all good. Let's see what happens. Ideally, I gave myself a wide enough stop to eat this drawdown. So we're just gonna wait. We're gonna have our 1-to-1s and all of that. So we have an area that we could be looking to target. Our 1-to-1 is gonna be at 34,615. 1-to-2 is gonna be at 34,573, or our 1-to-3 is gonna be at 34,531. Yeah, as a matter of fact, they weren't even coming today, so I can keep that off. Let's just see what happens. We're gonna see if price is gonna continue to reject. We came close to this 4 hour order block. Ideally, we didn't really tap into it, but like I said, I'm giving myself a wide enough stop to where I can eat that drawdown in case we do tap into it and then have that reaction. Because as we can see, we're rejecting in this area. We're losing momentum based off a lot of the time frames. We are pushing higher now, but we're losing momentum, so that's a good sign that we are likely going to see a reaction from here. We also keeping in mind based off of other pairs, we're starting to have a retracement, so it's doing similar things right now. Both NAS and you started doing similar things. You're just having a short-term retracement, but overall, I'm bearish for the longer term. Not long-term, but I'm bearish for like the next hour, hour and a half. And you can see we're losing momentum here, so ideally we should, yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We're in a little bit of profit. We're basically at break even, but we'll see what happens, boys. We'll see what happens. Ooh. Patience pays. Patience pays, guys. Gotta be patient. Just getting my before and after screenshots. This trade. It's about 8:43, so we got 15 minutes till 9, and we got about 50 minutes till 9:30, which is when most of the volume is going to come in. So if we can ideally stay below this 4 hour order block or tap into it and stay below it by 9:30, I think there's going to be a high chance that we're going to see this drop off. And as long as we can get out that 1-to-2 scenario, as I was talking about, if we go back to the 15-minute, pull our fib from this low that we were talking about to this high right here, you can see that 62% is very close to that our 1-to-2, our TP2. So we could ideally take off a good amount of the trade before anything happens. So let's see. Clear these highs 2 times, reject it. Let's just see what this volume wants to do. It's just a waiting game right now. And we're also about to hit 400 subscribers. We're 1 subscriber away. So if you're not subscribed and you're watching, make sure you hit that sub button. Appreciate you. Let me get my screenshot of this trade also, before and after. Yeah, let's just wait. We're basically done now. We just gotta let the trade either stop us out or go to go our direction. And if we're short, we also always want to be buying above the 12 a.m. open, which is what we're doing. And if we're long, we want to be buying below, which ideally would have been a good scenario to buy down here. But I don't trade London sessions, so this wouldn't really matter to me personally. So yeah, just gotta wait. Based off higher time frame, nothing much is changing. We're still in this general area. Based off the higher time frame, we feel this fair value gap, trade into these support zones that we're looking to see a reaction off of. Even if it's not long-term reaction, if we could drop to 34,450, that's really all we really need. 34,450 is all the way down here, which would be a great trade. That is a lot of pips. If we were able to fall down to there, that's about 200 pips that we can capitalize on, which is a good move. Even if we don't get 200 pips, we're only risking 40. So if we could drop to 34,500, then that would be a perfect little trade for the day. 34,500 is very attainable, considering that it's all the way down here at this Asian session high. I'm actually going to mark that up right now. 34,450 is at the Asian session high. So this is a good area we could be looking to target, ideally, for about 158 pips, which will be almost a 1-to-4 trade. So let's just see what happens. Our stop loss is basically at 34,700. Not ideal, but considering what's happening, we could see this drop soon. But I'm also keeping in mind, like I said, I'm keeping very in mind that we could still have this push. So I'm paying attention to that. If needed, I will move my stop back maybe about 5 pips, put it at 34,700. But after that, I'm gonna just take the L. We shouldn't see much of a push from this area any higher from where it already is. And we just gotta wait. Let price show us what it wants to do. Not really much else to do. Hopefully the stream quality is a little bit better. I think my camera is working today actually. Previous days it wasn't really working the best. So hopefully I was able to fix it yesterday. If I did, then we good. Glad I was able to fix it. Yesterday. If I did, then we good. Glad I was able to fix it. Appreciate everyone watching. Hopefully you're able to take advantage on this trade like I am. Yeah, I'm just mad this camera's so damn bright. Like, damn, I'm looking at myself, this boy look like looking crazy. Appreciate everyone watching. Hopefully I'm about to, since we ain't really doing much, let's play with this camera, see what we can do. Cause shit, this ain't it. Maybe if I change, it doesn't really change much. Make this bigger maybe. I'm gonna see what I could do. Give me a second. Let's see, we about to play it around with this. That make it a little bit better? Not really. Alright. Like to be right in the middle. Right. Yeah, we're losing a lot of momentum right now in price, so I'm just keeping that in mind. Oh, my OCD. Alright, that's good. Some OCD be fucking with me, man. Oh, we're losing a lot of momentum right now, so that's a good sign based off the 5 minute. We're losing a lot of this bullish momentum. All these bullish candles, they failed to break above these highs. They're getting smaller and smaller. Going into 9 o'clock, it's about 10 more minutes, so we can anticipate this drop more than likely. So we just gotta wait for this drop to happen. All there is to do. Oh, there we go. Starting to drop. Way more momentum. No problem, always, Legend. I got you, bro. Part of me wants to change the way my camera is. I look, you want to move it. I think that might be why it's so bright. I might just have to find another place to put it. I don't know where I'll put it though. Maybe it's my right. But yeah, we're starting to drop way more, so that's a good sign, guys. I'm still in the trade, slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Very small profits though. Very small. Still basically break even. So we get to this 1-to-1 area. This trade isn't going to be much yet. At 1-to-1, I probably won't even. I don't know. I'd probably take a small position off, maybe like 10%. Take about 10% of that position off, let the rest keep running. CP2, take another 70-80% off, and just let the rest run to about 34,500, where I'll probably just leave it running from there. That's just my game plan going into it. I'm trying to think. There's not really much we could do right now. So we're letting this play out. So I might just try to see if I can move this cam. See if I can get a better angle. Because I'm telling you guys, I don't know if any of you guys have OCD. That's just crazy. And right now, this camera is giving me crazy OCD. Making my OCD go dummy. So this right here, the camera might be a little fucked up right now, so I don't mind if it's moving. I'm just putting my tripod on it. I can put this like right. That like that. Put this like that. Just like that. This is fine. Slowly dropping a little bit more. Slowly but surely. If I move the cam like this, like this. I think that's, yeah, this is way better. If I get close, it gets real bright, but if I keep it a distance away, we're all good. Yes, my water bottle's here, so it all works out. All works out perfectly. Alright, we all good. Camera's a little bit nicer now. So if that's like that, ideally, I could fix it how it was before now. Alright, we good. Slowly but surely. We just gotta wait for this volume to kick in right now, guys. That's all we're doing. Not really much we can do. We just gotta wait for the volume. Because right now, we're slowly consolidating. Like, look on the 15, we're slowly just consolidating. Not much is happening. So we just wait. Don't know what to do. You wait. Shit. Oh, we're pushing again. Are we gonna tap into this 4-hour order block? Possibly. It's pretty slow today. Not much. I ideally want to be looking for buys majority of today, but if I was looking for buys, I wouldn't have gotten into the trades today personally, because there isn't really no reason to believe price wants to buy, in my opinion. Yeah, just full screen. In my opinion, I don't see any reason why price would want to buy from here. In fact, since I fixed my camera, I could probably. Sorry, I'm kind of bothering you guys with this shit, but I ain't trying to. I'm just trying to make sure it's good quality for you guys. Not this. This. If I take it off, yeah, that looks a little bit better. It is brighter. Damn, I feel like this needs to go higher though. Is it me? I think that's good. Yeah, that's fine like that. We don't need nothing crazy. As long as y'all see me, that it don't really matter. Alright, it's starting to reject once again. Just gotta wait and wait. Guys, I'm just get comfortable. This price isn't really moving, so I ain't even going to stress myself out. I just gotta wait for it. Alright, for the people in here, what pairs y'all be trading? With 30, you be trading Forex pairs, cryptos, stocks. I know everyone will be different. About to hit 400 subscribers, and we're about to hit 200 members in the inner circle. Crazy. Moving at a crazy speed, and I'm just trying to help you guys become better. That's all, man. And I don't even ask you guys for no charge. I do one-on-one mentorships in the morning. If you would really want to trade live with me every single day, you want me to be able to review your charts, you ask me questions, all that shit, literally whatever you need, that mentorship would be good for. Oh, we got that volume. What time is it? 9 o'clock? Yeah, we got that 9 o'clock push right here. We might trade into that order block if we keep pushing. We just clear these highs in a matter of seconds. Crazy. Let's see. We're gonna break this fib, trade into the order block and reject. Or trade into it, stop us out, and then I gotta get off the charts. That would suck. I don't know. Price is just really struggling right now. Could have just cleared these highs before dropping lower. Let's see. Oh, there goes. Yeah, that's a big drop. A lot of momentum right now. Way more than the last 15 minutes. Based off of what we just did. If you pay attention to what price did, it cleared these highs right before dropping. So cleared this liquidity before dropping and breaking this low. That's my dog. Damn, they barking. Yeah, I'm gonna mute myself until they stop barking. I don't wanna hurt y'all ears. Alright, they're good now. I don't know what they were barking at, but I wasn't trying to kill y'all ears. Never mind, they're back. Shit. Them dogs trolling. Hopefully they stop barking now. I don't really want to keep on muting myself, but hey, it is what it is. Let's see. Price is starting to drop now, slowly. It's clearing lows. It shows the willingness to want to drop, but it's still not really doing much. Like I said, we're not even at our 1-to-1 yet, so this is break even as of right now. You just gotta wait, see what price wants to do. It's showing the willingness to want to fall lower, but could just be grabbing liquidity before potentially not going to move. But based off of how it's moving, everything's looking well for our side. I'll check NAS. NAS is losing that momentum too after rejecting this 38.20% level. So we'll see. We also have this order block for NAS that was rejecting also. It's not the same for US30. We have this one, right? It's probably like a 1 minute. Yeah, it's like a 1 minute order block. I'm not gonna use a 1 minute order block. That's too low of a time frame for me to frame out a long-term trade. We're just losing. It's just consolidating right now, guys. This whole range from this low to this high is just consolidation right now. Until we can break above or below, it's not really much that's happening. We're just trading inside that 50% of that order block. But it's a good sign though, at least we're closing below it for the most part. We got about 27 minutes until 9:30. Yeah, it's just consolidating. We just gotta wait, guys. Just gotta wait. 9:30 is probably when we're gonna get that volume. I don't think we'll get stopped out before then. We'll see. Never know. Oh man, this is a very slow trade. Jesus. Alright, so I'm live right now. Been in this trade for about, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 minutes now, and it's just solid, man. It's not trying to move down. I give it hope. It's not even that time. What time is it? It's only 9:06. I give it till 9:30 before we really start to move down. If not, it is what it is. Oh, Jesus, man. If it's gonna push higher, just come to this order block, man. Shit. My stop is this wide for a reason. I know you're probably gonna want to. There's gonna be a high chance that that order block is tapped into before 9:30. I'm saying it now. And yeah, we're pushing. We're just waiting for it to get tapped. Yeah, it looks like we're about to tap into it finally. That's a good sign. If we could tap into it and react at 9:30, it could be a good case scenario for us. Unless we start rejecting again, which would kind of suck. We'll see. I'm gonna need to fix this camera after stream. I'm not even gonna worry about it no more. I'm like out the frame and shit. Like, damn, bro. I just want y'all to see me. Alright, we look like we about to tap into this order block now, so let's see what it does. It's either gonna tap into it and keep pushing and stop us out, or it's just gonna react and have a drop from here. But we'll see. Still in this trade. Close to stop loss for about 50%. So we'll see. I got faith in the setup, so we'll see how this reacts up here. It's part of the game. It looks like we're probably gonna take this L as of right now. It's probably gonna reach for 34,700, which is the next level. We were trading off of 34,650, so 34,700 is probably where we're going to next. So we're probably gonna get, yeah, it looks like we're about to get stopped out of this trade, sadly. Yeah, it's all good. If I don't see any opportunities left after this trade, then I'll just call it a day. I'm not gonna be risking too much. Sadly, it looks like we're gonna get stopped out before this trade gets to fully play out, but still in the trade, we still got like 1 pip till the stop loss. So let's just see how it does. Could have just, I didn't even tap 30%. Hey, we'll see. We'll see. As of right now, we're in drawdown. So as of right now, I'm going to be anticipating this is going to be an L trade. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, there's a high chance I could still tap into it, but based off of what price was showing me, it showed the willingness to want to go lower. So yeah, we're about to take this L. It's about to happen. Yeah, I just took the L. Alright. Took first L of the day. 50 pip loss on 30 straight. Waiting. We'll see what 9:30 looks like. We can start trading back lower. That would be ideal. But we'll see. Right now, there's not really much to look for. Just trading higher. Like I said, we could trade to this 50%. It's kind of a big range. Based off of this, we do have this fair value gap that we could possibly fill. It's on the 1 hour. Oh, and there goes that drop. We'll see. See what price wants to do. Oh, that's a big reaction. Simply, if we start reacting at this level, all we gotta do is just, why is it so far? All we'll have to do is just wait for a retracement to capitalize back on this trade. if this engulfs this little candle right here. But if it doesn't, it is what it is. We're still overall in the general area based off the higher time frames that we're looking to short from. But we'll see. Price could really still just keep pushing, but ideally I wouldn't want that. Part of me wants to get in at this 4-hour order block and just leave my entry here. But at the same time, I'm not trying to take unnecessary trades, so I might just wait till 9:30 so it can show me. Let's get it. Martin, you should have been here. My luck's not that good right now. Was that trade for a minute? I'm about to hop into this trade at this 4-hour order block, and this is going to be my last trade. I'm anticipating 20 minutes from now, we're going to have this drop. And I'm going to have my stop, which is 50 pips. Do I really want it to be 50 pips, though? Do I really want it to be 50 pips, though? Yeah, I'm going to get an entry based off of this right here. I'm gonna wait for this retracement of this candle after trading this as order block. I wish we kind of are right now, but we could trade a little bit higher. I'm going short right here. Last entry of the day, guys. Going short here. I'm gonna have about a 40 pip stop. Same idea as before. Looking to take advantage of the same trade. So we'll see what happens. If I take the loss, and it is what it is, I'm done for the day. If not, we'll be able to make our losses back plus more. Can't be scared of risk. Can't be scared. If you have money you are able to risk and you know you're willing to risk it, just take the trade. Unless you're really like scared it's not going to play out. We'll see what happens. Back in the cell. Let me get that stop loss on. Stop loss is about 40 pips. My entry's at 34,682. 682 plus 40. Stop loss is going to be at 722. No CP because I'm going to let it run. And we'll see what happens. I know price wants to fall. It's just the fact that, you know, it says US 30 is US 30. It tends to be very annoying. Alright, let's see. Keeping this wide in stop loss, we got this 34,700 area for protection right here. If it's really start to break past that, then I know the chance of getting that stop loss hit is going to be high. So from there, we'll be able to decide whether we want to stay in the trade or not. And we'll be taking a loss way smaller than about half of what we originally played out. So regardless what happens here, I'm going to keep my risk small and I'm going to keep my reward as large as possible. We'll see what happens. We just got to wait and see. At 9:30, volatility is going to be what we need to really get in this trade and capitalize. I'm going to be looking to target these lows down here, which will bring us to our TP2. We're also going to be looking to target these lows down here, which will be our TP3. So yeah, let's just see what happens. Price stops us out, it is what it is, and we take our loss for the day. No point of forcing trades. Place a trade and wait. Facts. You're already playing today. That's cool. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get mine. We just gotta wait till 9:30, ideally. Still in this area. Like I said, all of the higher time frame confirmations are still here. It's just these lower time frame confirmations that are really gonna play a part in what happens. Okay, we're breaking that low. Good sign. We just gotta wait, guys. That's all we gotta do. Patience is the name of the game. Patience is the name of the game. What's your max daily loss? My max daily loss is about 2%, but I usually try to risk about 1%, 1.5 on the average day. But I know I like to get on re-entries a lot, so I give myself an extra percent. So that's what I'm basically doing now. And even if I take the L on this trade, I'm going to be looking to cut it off at about 50%, which will be about 1.5% loss for the day, which is pretty good. So, and I know if I win this trade, I will be able to capitalize on a potential 1 to 2, 3% if it goes fully right. But that's if it plays out perfectly, which doesn't always play out perfectly, as you can see right now. We'll see. I took the risk on. I knew what came with it. So, just leave it at that. Just gotta wait. We got about 15 minutes till 9:30. Dropping. Come on, US30. We're back in, not profit, but break even. Oh man, we got about 12 minutes to get at 9:30. Push. Right now, we look like we're just having this retracement. I'm gonna just stick to the 5-minute and see what happens. Okay, we're starting to push. If we could break this low right here, this trade should be solid. After rejecting 30,700 and closing below this order block, will really validate this trade. Patience is key, guys. As you can see, I've been waiting to get in this trade for a minute now. Based off the same confirmations I've been talking about earlier. 4-hour fib, 4-hour order block, daily fair value got filled, 34,700. It's the same trade I've been looking to take this whole morning. It's just when you're not willing to risk a whole bunch of pips, you got to be able to cut losses short. You got to be able to have a small stop loss. And 40 pips for potential 180 will be a good trade. We'll see what happens. Could get stopped out, could be wrong, and if we are wrong, it is what it is. We're just gonna be done for the day. No over risking, no over trading, no over leveraging. Stay disciplined and leave it at that. We'll see. Right now, price is kind of having a whole reversal type shit after trading back into this breaker block right here. But we'll see. Like I said, that 9:30 volatility is going to be what keeps us Let's see, we got about 9 minutes to price is just consolidating. This is gonna have a big move. It's gonna have a big move. And if we take the L, guys, it is what it is. You gotta learn how to take losses. It's part of the game. It's part of the game. If you can't take losses, you can't take wins. It is what it is. Price is just probably gonna see a small push to the top side, probably clear the liquidity before dropping. So I'm just hoping my stop loss is in safe enough territory. It's probably gonna clear this liquidity. So we'll see. We will see. Only time will tell. Time is about 7 minutes. The judge off the way is looking. Let me look at the 15. We're pushing high right now. 30-minute pushing. 4 hour, 1 hour pushing. 4 hour pushing. We're very overbought. There is a chance we could keep on pushing higher, which ideally is not what I would want to see, personally. But you never know. Let's check NAS, see what NAS is doing. If NAS is like, looks a little bit cleaner. It's showing more of a willingness to want to go lower. It's way cleaner than US 30 actually, but we'll see. Like I said, only time will tell. Let's see. Man, this has been the longest 10 minutes ever, man. Man, this trade is risk entry. Man, you telling me I know. I know where it wants to go, though, because I can guarantee you, if I do get stopped out, it's going to stop me out and it's going to go my direction. I already know how it is. Because you got to keep in mind that there's no real confirmations anywhere in this area. There's no real confirmations for why we should be selling here, besides this order block. We have the 50% of it, which is all the way up here. So if price does keep pushing, it won't be looking good from there. But this consolidation is just really killer. So as long as we can remain below 34,700, and once we start trading back below this 4 hour order block, our trade should be playing out way better. But until then, it's looking like it will be a loss, but that's cool. You got to know the risk you're putting on each trade. I knew the risk I was putting on when I entered this trade, so loss is just what I'm gonna have to deal with. All right, we're clearing these highs, so we're gonna see 9:30. We're either gonna clear these highs and push right back down, or we're gonna clear these highs and keep on pushing. One of the two situations could happen. We're about to find out. Still in the trade, about 50% of my drawdown right now. All right, cleared those highs. We're starting to trade back into it. We'll see. It's probably gonna look like a loss, but hey, you gotta know what you're willing to lose, guys. That's why you don't over trade and you don't over leverage and you don't over risk. Because mind you, the first loss was 1%. If I take a loss on this, it's only 1% loss. So I'll be down 2% for the day, but I'll still be up about 3-4% for the week. So that's why you gotta just keep risk management into, you know. Let's just see how it reacts at 34,700. If we can engulf this next candle, about 6 minutes, we should be good. Oh, yeah. This shit. It's just reacting. It's just a lot of consolidation right now. It's a slow morning. This is consolidation, consolidation, consolidation. More consolidation, broke consolidation, more consolidation. And mind you, it's on a 1 minute time frame. This is trash. We're closing back below 34,700. So we'll see what happens, guys. We got about 3 minutes until 9:30. So whatever happens, happens. We'll be ready for it. Oh, we're pushing now. Let's see. What's 9:30 gonna do? Stop us out? Or are you gonna keep on pushing? We might stop back a few pips. Put it right here. So I know there's a chance of that, but we'll see what happens. Slowly rejecting. As long as we can remain below 34,700, like I said, guys, we should be good for this trade. But anything below, anything above that, it's risky, very risky. And you can see, just look at the candles, guys. Big wick clearing of liquidity. So we'll see, maybe this is the liquidity grab that we don't want to see price trade back into. Aren't you funny? Alright, we're trading back higher again. Let's see, are we gonna take this loss, US30? Like, what are you doing? Make up your mind. It's just struggling to do everything. Struggling to push high, struggling to break low. I just need 9:30 to come, which is in about 5 seconds, I think. Oh, there it goes. We got stopped out. Rest in pieces. Yeah, we had a big push to top side. Looks like we're coming to that 50% of that 4-hour order block that we're talking about. So let's see what it does. I'm out of the trade right now. Until I really see anything worth taking, I'm not going to be taking a trade. I already took my loss for today. We're trading above this overall bib. This daily, we're pushing high. Damn, this is just a bullish candle. We had like nothing. No reason to believe price was going to go long. Just straight pushing. Let's see how it reacts to this 50% of the order block. If we don't get this reaction at 34,800, then we're more than likely not going to see any reaction at all. So, we'll see. 34,700, not 700, 800. This is ideally what we would be looking to see short. How much did I risk today? Let's see. Okay. I got a few dollars I could risk. I'm gonna put the smallest entry. I'm gonna put a 0.1. This isn't gonna affect my capital, but I'm gonna just take this paper trade right here. So we'll see what happens. This isn't really a live trade right now. So, we'll see. Same target, same idea, same everything. Just based off a different area. We'll see. But Martin, if you're watching this, it's just, man, the selling momentum is low. Yeah, I know. Good luck, man. Always 1%. Always, birdie. No way, bro. This momentum is high, and buying exit is it, man. No clear break structure, no buy stop, taking no clean reversal. Yes, it was unclear. That's one thing I was keeping in mind based off of how big this 4-hour order block was. I knew there was a chance that we could still trade into it. and this 34,800. This is going to be the ideal reversal scenario right here that we'll be looking to take short. Like I said, just manage risk, guys. Because as long you can take as many trades as you want, as long as you manage risk. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. Let's see what the market wants to do. Based off of everything, it looks like it would just keep on going higher based off of all the time frames, but ideally, I don't know what it would be targeting except for this order block up here. But based off of everything else, it would just have to make new highs, and it doesn't really give good opportunity to anyone willing to go short. So yeah, it's struggling right now. Ideally, guys, you just wouldn't want to be in the market right now. The best scenario is to just get out the market, just call it a day. But even for someone that has experience on US30, it's just there's not really much entry. There's no room for potential trade scenarios. We'll see. This 34,800 area should be a form of support along with the 50% of this order block, and you can see the reaction we're having from it. So you can see it's coming into play. But you never know. Shit. Not always gonna be right. Well, no, man. Sorry I said before. Will come you. That's all good, bro. Loss is part of the game. I already know that. Every time you take a trade, you gotta keep in the back of your mind that you're willing to take that loss. And if you're not willing to take that loss, you shouldn't be in that trade. Let's check what NAS did. See, look, NAS fell. I knew it had a willingness to want to fall, but not US30 is like difficult. Sometimes I wish I traded NAS. Promise you that. Way cleaner. And US30's here just pushing beyond belief. Now we're getting that reaction now. Slowly dropping. If you just look at the 1 minute time frame, you can see clean drop off of that 50% of that 4-hour order block. That momentum's coming in now. So yeah, this is an ideal trade you would have been wanting to take personally. You just would have really had to wait for it. In this case, it would have been hard to wait for it because there's way less confirmations here. 34,800 and the 50% of the order block. That's really it. That's the only confirmation for this trade. Besides that, it would have been very hard to catch. And once we start, if we can come back below this 4-hour order block, that would be our best case scenario for a trade to just continue down. Yeah, this is a bullish day today. It happens sometimes. Bullish as fuck. Sometimes it's just gonna trend so much that you're not gonna be able to get entries off it. It's just it is what it is. Alright, breaking even this trade. Up about 45 pips. So I'm up my risk. Not bad. I still think price has a willingness to want to come lower. I'm telling you, below this 4-hour order block is ideally where we want price to continue to trade to. What time is it? 9:35. Yeah, today wasn't the best trading day. We already knew that. No matter, man, RR is king, always risking $1. Yes, of course, risk reward is everything. Without a good risk reward, your trading really doesn't matter. You could be the best trader in the world, but if you don't have a good risk reward and good win rate, you're not really going to be long-term successful. That's just really what it comes down to at the end of the day. Yeah, this trade's broke even now, so whatever happens, happens. Made back some of the loss from the previous trades, so regardless how I end my day, it's going to be at a small loss. So like I said, risk management is everything. You can be the best trader, but if you're not managing risk, none of that shit matters, bro. Taking some partials off since we're losing a little bit of momentum. Dropping more. going to be looking to take some partial at this 4-hour order block. Right now, I'm up about 85 pips. As you can see, I'm still in this trade. Look at this entry. Still in this trade. See what happens. Ideally, like I said, I want to keep trading below this 4-hour order block. That would be our best case scenario. Engulfing candle on the 5-minute. So everything is on our side. We just got to continue to trade lower. Trade's already broke even. Took some parcels off. Paid myself for the position. Made some of my losses back from the original trades. And it is what it is. Just got to let the rest keep on running. See what we can do. Yeah, it's not a lot of momentum to the downside. Clearly see it. But we'll see. Like I said, the 4-hour order block is what we're paying attention to. Once we close below that, then we know ideally this trade should continue lower. Come on. Alright, closing back below that. I'm going to be looking at also take another partial right here. Crazy entry on the 1-minute time frame. And on the 1 minute, yeah, we're about to clear these lows. Clean little trade. Alright, I'm taking majority of my partials off here, and I'm letting the rest run. Simple as that. In and out. Wait, right there. Alright, we good. We're up about 100 pips, 110 pips. Re-entry king, my boys. And yes, I'm still in this trade, guys. You guys look over here. Look at this trade. See it. Caught the high. High of the day caught. Clean little trade. Took longer than expected to play out, but it is what it is. We were able to capitalize on it. Doesn't really matter how long it took, as long as we were able to manage risk. We kept our risk small, and we knew how much we were risking. I knew how much I was risking this whole entire time. That's the difference between me and everybody else. Took all my partials off, made majority of my profit back. Just let the rest run. See what happens. Yeah, for anyone that took this trade, show me 4-hour, right here. This was the 4-hour time frame right here. This is why I was looking to go short based off of this area, and I was correct. I just didn't anticipate price will have this push to the 50% of this order block as it did, and that's where my entry is, right up at the 50%. It is what it is. If I possibly would have maybe changed my fib, put it a little bit higher, but this may be at the low. You can see it would have been a little bit cleaner, but neither here nor there. We already took the trade. We already took our partials. Already took some of our profits, and we're just gonna let the rest do whatever it needs to do. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Simple as that. So that's really it. Today was just not the best trading day in my opinion. Could have been better. Could have been worse though. So we're just gonna take what we can get. We'll come back again tomorrow, and we're just gonna end it here. So simply, hopefully everybody enjoyed this. Hopefully you learned something.